Recently, a friend reintroduced me to the Illuminati theory. It seems that every time I hear the Illuminati or about the Illuminati from someone my age, I instantly get annoyed. It seems that everyone and everything is the Illuminati, and I feel as if some people have taken it to the extreme. I don't suggest that there aren't societies, if you can use that word, organizations, groups that only further their own agendas. The one hand washes the other. I feel as if when you get the level of Rockefeller, Rothschild, Gates, when you have perpetual money, you tend to look out for yourself and your friends. So I do believe there are organizations that keep the rich wealthy. I don't feel as if there's a worldwide idea or plan to make everyone worship the devil. At least not by humans. Some of the videos, mostly it seems like it's the music industry, though I've seen Illuminati claims in financial sectors, of course, political sectors. There have been H.G. Wells. There have been ideas to bring the world together under one system with no government. But it wasn't so much about worshiping the devil, it was just about having control over everyone and everything. But they go hand in hand. So I don't believe it's just these group of people all across the world who decided, yes, we're going to come together as one and hopefully somehow share power. I feel as if behind it all, Satan is being the manipulator of these events. I feel as if a lot of trends in society, recent trends, or I guess gradual trends against our history, have shown more self-destruction. It has always been my opinion that if you have any action in society, if a person does anything that is anti-human, it is really a manipulation by the devil. I consider abortion anti-human. I consider the death penalty anti-human. I consider homosexuality anti-human. I feel that fornication is anti-human as well. What I mean by that is the point of sex before marriage is not to have a child but to enjoy sex. And I feel as if you take away that enjoyment, if you abuse it, it's no longer enjoyable to you, or at least in the way that it should be. I would dare to say that the people that you see cheating on their spouses are also the people who had a high level of partners before the marriage. But that's getting off topic. We're talking about the Illuminati. I noticed the evidence they had about the chips. I feel that's accurate. I can believe it. I've seen it. They use it in Germany. To me, it's hard to look at the humans as the masseteers of all this. I see them as the puppets. But to try to look for the Illuminati in every little thing, like they have Rihanna videos, they have Lady Gaga videos, Michael Jackson video, sometimes I feel as if they stretch what's going on and to kind of make us extra paranoid, and I wonder who's putting out the information. There's this individual that's quoted, John Todd. I had to look him up on Wikipedia. Actual allegations against him of rape and child molestation. One can even infer that he is a womanizer in reading his Wikipedia profile. And of course, I tried to be as objective as I can. That's the whole reason I looked him up. I didn't want to just believe what my first source was telling me. I wanted to verify and validate the information I was getting. And unfortunately, the information that I got only made me more suspect. It is my belief that the easiest way to ruin a man's credibility, specifically a man's credibility, is to accuse him of rape. You could accuse a man of murder, but it gets complicated. You have to have a dead body. And when you don't have a body, well, you don't really don't have a murder. You have to have a murder weapon. It's really hard, and the case kind of evaporates quickly, and the stigma isn't as fierce as rape because the victim is still alive, it's still there, and it's easier, even if the rape is later proven to be the stigma of a rapist is still there. So I feel as if the easiest way to just get society at large to turn away or to look in disdain or to have a character assassination of an individual, accused individual of rape. Now, of course, I feel I shouldn't even have to say all this, but obviously I don't condone rape. Rape's not cool. I mean, sorry to use such laissez-faire English, but it's not okay. So, with that said, I wasn't too fazed by the rape allegation. And again, just to mention how many Negroes get accused of rape in the South back then, and we still have people who are convicted of rape being released because of DNA evidence. So, accusation of rape, especially comes from an American Negro perspective, accusations of rape, not the actual rape, but accusations of rape, unfortunately, don't carry that same damnation. I'm willing to have a little bit of, did it really go through? That type of thing. But with all that said, it seemed as if Mr. Todd's credibility takes a nosedive. But I am curious, though, about the things he was saying, because they were spot on. I feel as if sometimes the message gets corrupted by the messenger. And I can't be a lawyer for him, Mr. Todd. I cannot be a lawyer for him. I cannot be his advocate. I'm not defending him. I'm just still very curious of the information that he was saying, or preaching, if you will, despite how society looks at him. I feel as if society would see Noah as a drunk, and I'm not saying that the man was a prophet or anything of like that, but society's view of someone isn't necessarily exactly who they are. That's all I'm trying to get across. I think of Julian Assange. He has this whole wiki thing going on, and of course a lot of governments and people see him as bad, so they character assassinate him. I don't know if he did rape or not, but I'm just showing you how instantly you throw a stigma of a powerful crime like rape, the information that the person has suddenly seems invalid. I feel as if I must constantly remind myself of is that the devil, he was an angel of music. He was in charge of the praise. His gift was music. And just because he's not with God, just because he's no longer by God meaning right next to him, doesn't mean he doesn't have that gift for music. We all have gifts, and whether we choose to use them for God or for ourselves is up to us. I think of artists like Lady Gaga. She has talent. She has a gift. Now, if she uses it to further her agenda, her ideology, that's her choice. If she uses it to promote Jesus, then that's her choice as well. So I'm not surprised that there are satanic influences within music. We all know the power of music. But to say that every artist is now a puppet of the devil because they're casting their hands in different shapes and formations, to me it's just not. I think it detracts from the real issue.